Alright, welcome everybody to another Hogwarts Legacy playthrough video. We are, I'm not sure what we're going to do today, but we just got logged in. We realized last time that none of the colors are going to stick to the wall. I don't know why it doesn't do that, but we're going to go straight into where we put up our plants. Check on them. It looks like they all restarted. That's okay. Is there anything that we... That's not what... Escape. I want furniture. What's that? That was terrifying. That's cool. So you can kind of see what kind of... when they start growing, I guess. But... Alright. So, let's get back to what I was doing. I was going through this to see if we had anything like actually decent. Alright. We were working on live as a student until Professor Fig comes back or returns. So I think we were gonna go ahead and do Professor Sharp's assignment because one of these is gonna stop us. So we might as well. The other day, I absolutely chunked my, what's it called? I'm going to do that. I don't know which, I don't even remember whose class this is supposed to be.
Over here.
Why did it not, if I say to track it? I was like, this is not what I said I was gonna do. Acquire and use a focus potion. Dream. Do we have it?
Caretaker.
It's not what I meant to do. I need... Here we go. We're back on track.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? A wise decision. Thank you.
So I bought the recipe for the focus potion, but we're gonna have to buy some maximum potions. But apparently I don't have anything right now to buy with because I spent all my money
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
making bad decisions. We'll go do that first, and then we'll come back and get the other junk. I'm about to have to get a bit more comfortable though. So, we are missing some lace wing flies. Those are the guys on the bushes, right? So we can just go outside of Hogwarts and get those. What was the other thing we needed? Because... oh. I'm gonna need some more Flux Sweet stems. Okay. Map. And we're gonna go to... this should be close enough to something. I think we're about to make it daylight though, because I don't think I like walking at night. So we need rent all the way out here. Probably could have looked up some spots, but we'll see. We're about to change to daylight. I'm getting thought you did it from your map. Yeah. I was gonna say, I know you could do it from your map. Just lay it in the middle of the ground. Flexing stems and these guys.
Surprised how many nippers you could find down there.
You'll be off to the tavern after this.
Why are they so close to the school? Okay. Now we need that other one, which was flux weed stems. So I don't remember where those were. Dearest Paulina, would you care to join me for a picnic? I know you enjoy a good Cornish pastry almost as much as you enjoy a good mystery. See you soon. I hope. Yours, Richard. Ooh, somebody's leaving love notes. Okay. We're gonna walk right up here, and then if I can't find them, I'm about to Google where a good place to get them is, because somebody's already done this before me, so I take all kinds of tips and tricks if I can.
This place has seen better days.
It's just a boat. Alright, so we are looking for Lux weed stems. So, my quick search says it's mostly kind of random when you find them. So I think we're gonna run up this road and we'll see if we find anything that we can sell to, I got stuck back here last time. But yeah, we're gonna run up this road, collect what we can, and then, I'm gonna sell what we can and get some seeds for it. And then while we're running around, we can grow them. Because we can still do our small stuff right now. Or our other main quest. But I at least want to get the seeds going. If we see any, I really hope we see some. Shouldn't need any of these darn toadstool caps for a while. I feel like we've gotten 50 million of those. Those guineas? Okay. So... Sorry! Start. That dude that sells seeds is like way over here, isn't he? Make sure I'm not going down a side alley and junk.
Welcome. Go on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes.
350. We are so
No one can
close.
say I
Come
don't keep a
on.
stacked shelf.
Hello. And how would one like to be styled today?
Rather not be. I just want to see if you have anything that'll make me money in here. Dicky. We are in need of monies.
Hello there. Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything.
Don't remind me.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure to... I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Alright, we now have $350 that we can use to buy our seeds. And then we can start making our own instead of wasting money. That's exactly what we've been doing.
Greetings. Please, take your time looking about.
No need. I know
Now,
exactly
you
what I
let me
want.
know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Will do.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Alright, back to Hogwarts.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
We're gonna empty half of these. Oh, we need a large pot size. We're gonna have to create one. We're gonna have to have large planters anyway. Small pots, small pots. Oh my gosh, I'm getting sure done. Yo, we have a lot of junk to do. We're gonna go on this mission before anything else. Like I think kind of tired. So sad. Alright, we're just gonna go do Sebastian's quest.
You can't
Here
imagine
we go.
how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Now we'll wait again. He's back.
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
I'm sure they do. They know a lot more than y'all think
This way.
they do.
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
I would think he would show me the first time, you know.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Alright, click space space F. Space, click, space, space. Space, click, space, space, F.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the...
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt him.
Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
Nice.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me about the port key and Gringotts and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
Do you think we can trust Sebastian? Like, I don't know. I want to trust Sebastian.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other.
That's
In the
cool.
meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
We're looking for more crates that we could potentially get junk from. Because we are in dire need of some money. Leave the Undercroft.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait.
Uh-oh.
You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he?
He's
You
so
breathe
angry.
a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
I feel so bad. Oh my gosh. It's so upsetting. Alright. Next. Tell Professor Fig about the map chamber. And we still need to... We have to get more money before we can do the assignment.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Let's go talk to Professor Fig.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Will do.
Confringo!
Worked out pretty good. I didn't know you could do it like that. Professor Fig, as if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the Ministry has charged me with arranging a rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. A 5th year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatize before term begins. I have assigned the task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Julius Black, Headmaster. That sounds like they're friends, but that dude's aggressive anyway, so.
I was hoping to see you.
Don't sound so scary. Lord. Ah! Turn.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. And that's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
He sounds like he halfway believes us all the time. Like, he just doesn't sound serious.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Travel is always much more enjoyable with a friend.
Here we go.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
Like I'm watching another movie.
This looks promising.
Whoa.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
What is he talking about? What are you talking about, Willis?
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Will not. I'm going there as soon as possible. I don't know why I go this way to get to the darn thing. going to in a band.
Travel
The freezing spell.
Simply.
It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Let's just start. Where'd they go? Their ears bother me. I cannot wait till we get our own broom to fly on. It's okay. Sure.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
If I wanted this, someone's going to regret trespassing. You'll have to fight eventually. Avoiding our problem.
Cause there ain't no way I'm about to go into some dirt. Spider infested junk.
Welcome to Upper Hogsfield. Charming hamlet. Don't tell the residents of Lower Hogsfield.
Tell you what. This is. Look how fast we're running. We're like socking it to them.
Come to think of it, months ago I had a brooch. Nice it was. Sparkled like the glint in my eyes when I find out which one of you thieving lot stole it.
Here. Absolutely rolling. It's just absolute crap that we have to run this far. I cannot wait to get our own broom. I think we're progressing quite nicely, though. You know?
Intriguing place, Zanbakar's tower.
over here.
Thank goodness it's daylight here. We gotta go get these.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
I think that'll do good.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind. Not like I'd fall out.
Quickly now.
Reaching an enemy undetected allows you to cast the Totalis. Can't say it, dear lord. This permanently incapacitates a weaker enemy or significantly damages a stronger one.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
There must be something here. Ranrock said so. Must be something here. Ranrock said so. Hello? You will regret coming. In a cast of you.
Orders directly from Ranrock.
Search the tower and the
These
surrounding
orders
area.
indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
Look for anything with names. What you find here could be a key to Goblinkind finally taking its rightful place in the world. Ranrock. Don't be interrupting me again, Professor.
I will draw blood.
Dude, get wrecked.
Stupid to come here.
I didn't even get anything for that. Oh, I'm at the control.
I've been fighting since before you were born. I won't rest. Dead. Let's get this over with.
There we go. I couldn't remember the darn thing. Give me all this junk. I forgot to change my darn thing for what we were playing.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here. It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles.
There we go.
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone. I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Must be pretty powerful.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Down the stairs. Or back up and down and then down, then up, then back down, and then down again. Onward. Enter the first trial. Tell you what, we are definitely getting a lot done today. Man. Chill. So magical.
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section.
Run, 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 run.
Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
Where's like in the chest? Huh. Trippy. Alright, this is definitely a fight chamber.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
I don't have to fight them in this one? I think we're good.
These are never a welcome sight.
That's exactly what I was saying.
This time.
Get wrecked.
These look familiar. Here. What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. More statues.
Close enough.
Not making this easy on me. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
There's also a staircase over here. Alright, that's a giant archway. I think we need to look on the other side before we
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Ooh, I about fell off.
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Oh, you leave it there. Here.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. I'll never get used to these floors.
They're quite scary. Like, I'm quite terrified. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. Shield in my back. Ooh! I didn't get out there in time. That was fun. That's good. Another archway. I can jump that high. Quite scary.
to see what's changed on each side of this archway.
See, look at there. I knew there one, right? How does it want me to do this? No. Something's not right here. I don't understand. There we go. Did it. I had to really think about that one. Quite confused. I feel like that's a little bit more useful than whatever the heck it had me on. Yep. Oh. Get the big guys out of our way first. I'm having a great time. This is awesome. Oh, it's a big guy. Oh my gosh. Pensive Guardian. Dang it, I did it too early. Did it too early. Nope. Dang it. Oh. I got it. I just hope the next one's purple too. There we go. Darn it! Pay attention, Mary. Beat him up with his own jump. Oh, Lord. We did it! Nice job. There's a pencil.
What a relief.
No, it's terrifying. Let us sleep.
Another pensive.
I'm just searching for chests before I get too close, you know? Let's start this. Percival Rackham's memories. That's cool.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to.
Look at that.
Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
I didn't mean to cut her off like that.
What have we here?
I am a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You'll need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation. involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
That there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies, yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
That's a keeper. Meet Charles Rockwood in the map chamber. Seems it is fall. Oh, what the heck is wrong with my thing? I look crazy. There we go.
I should ask Sirona at the Three Broom.
About a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
He's a side quest, I already know that.
Revelio.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
What hallway is this?
All of my siblings have finished at Hogwarts. Nice to be here on my own for once.
Alright. Instead of being distracted, let's go to quest. It just keeps getting longer. Improve your magical abilities to access the next trial. We have a beast class. Caretaker's Lunar Lament. I guess he's not a side quest. And we have a crap ton of assignments to do. We're gonna go to a beast class though. So, to the map. The map. The map. Here we go! I'm so excited. We're gonna be able to start keeping. Oh my gosh, they got kites!
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here. You can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
The couch.
That's lovely.
Cute. That's a giant
I'm sure he feels
brush.
much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes.
Oh my gosh.
Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
I like it.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the measles just as you did with Gerald. The measles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's Poacher Pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Gosh.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
Forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well, lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
See if we can't get more, so far out.
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
The darn hippogriff!
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
So cool.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howard mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Doobie-doo-wop-doobie-doo. So we have a locked one that requires Depulso. Did this one. It'll teach us the lock charm. We can get a lot more stuff done on our side quests. I feel like I still went to the wrong spot.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts Caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
Did we stand there 12 hours?
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you.
Yo.
First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Space, space, F, click, click. Left click, right click, space. Oh my gosh. Oh. Can't believe I got that one wrong. did it just go? Hold on.
Alohomora.
Use Q and E and A and D. There we go.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a dissolution.
Didn't mean to cut him off.
So no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Casting Revelio reveals authority figures and enemy locations, allowing you to scout ahead and remain undetected.
Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference. You say that every year, Matilda.
I'm so scared.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too. That's it. Let's see how close.
I can't believe it. Please don't tell me I have to restart. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna absolutely cry. We're already running late on time. Nope, we just have to go there. Okay. Reminder staff, the Hogwarts house elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items they might encounter each day. However, only the other day, an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The catastrophe was most unwarranted, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke and giving those of us nearby an abdominal ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Matilda Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. It's funny.
Revelio.
I'm getting caught on Jack. Lord. Jeweled encrusted tortoise shell. Many assume this was a shell of a fire crab native to Fiji. However, those in the know swear it's a bejeweled tortoise shell created by Mad Wizard near Percival. When his Cantu was overrun by Nifflers, the dazzling shell was carried off, to be discovered years later by a Hogwarts professor on holiday in the Ardennes. This is making me sick to my stomach. I'm so scared. Move away, Jude.
Revelio.
What?
Revelio.
Why does he keep going upstairs?
Alohomora.
Tentacular? Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
We're so close. I don't know where the heck it is. That was kind of a long way to go. We're gonna have to get this done before I get off, because I'm gonna be too darn aggravated. Absolutely terrible. What's that called? The hospital? Give me just 1 second, I'm trying to... This is gonna be terrifying. I don't know. We'll try this again.
Revelio.
We're gonna go get this thing, because I ain't coming back down here. I was thinking about it, but ain't gonna happen. I'm done after this. Wow.
Revelio.
Students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
It's a majestic sport. It encompasses the whole of the human condition.
That?
Well, all of the teamwork and flying about and the golden snitch. Rather a lot like life, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention. If there ever is one.
I suppose you should. Show you. Ha!
Gosh darn it.
My instincts are never wrong. I knew someone was intruding here.
I'm gonna throw up. What the heck? All you have to do is go investigate. Professor Hackett. This is making me sick to my stomach, y'all. Sick to my stomach. I hate failing. This is horrible. Can't even go fast. Go over there. I'm so sick to my stomach. This is terrible. Two, one. What the heck? Okay. Thank goodness.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh,
Thank
goodness!
gosh.
You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this.
Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that.
Alright.
Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
I believe that is where we are going to end it today. We got quite a lot done.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I'm very proud of ours. We do need to work on getting money to get larger potty things. Because we can't grow our flex weed stems without them. But thank you all for watching. We are gonna be back on Friday to play Call of Duty. I'm super excited to play with y'all again, and keep your eye on YouTube for the side quest where we do all this running around and, you know, fox trailing, squirrels, everything. So, if that is it for this one, I will see you all later. This has been Shadowed Mary. Bye.